Okay, that guy's not back. It's been a couple of days. Gonna have a bit of a look, but I'm not gonna nick anything. You see, he had a good little setup. Got his tent. Got a waffle iron, he's got a little fan. Got a little heater. A mirror. There's his cooker. Salt and pepper. Water supply. A little fridge. There's even money on the ground there. Something weird's happened here. I hope the guy's not here, dead or something. What could have happened? Tambourine. That's not him there, is it? Because he could have just died. It's a bit of a mystery. Because people tend to leave the homeless alone. Well, what might have happened? There were some in the bushes over there, and I saw the police come and move them along one day. Hang on, what's this? Yeah, I just had this feeling that maybe his dead body's in there and no one's noticed. You know, you expect this sort of thing in third world countries. Not in Australia. I've visited America a few times. I would say America is a first world country and a third world country combined. But Australia, which is just first world all the way through. Oh, you go into the outback and you see the Aboriginal settlements. They're in worse nick than that. But the outback is a different story. If you're an Aboriginal in the outback, or if you're a white man or an African or an Asian in the outback, you're gonna struggle. Everyone struggles in the outback. Unless you've got a massive cattle station or something. But if you live in the outback in Australia, you can just come into a city. And, well, that's what happened to Alice Springs, actually. Alice Springs is the second city of the Northern Territory. Small city. Smaller than Launceston even. This city here, in northern Tasmania. And when they had all the floods, the small people from the small settlements came into Alice Springs and they went crazy wild. Because in the outback, you can go crazy wild. Because there's no cops. Well, there's like a density of sort of one cop every square 1,000 kilometres or something like that. Probably less. And so no one's policed in the outback, really. And they can have their wild parties and fight each other for the fun of it. But then when they go into the city, these outback folk still want to live like they do in the outback, and they go into Alice Springs or Darwin or Townsville or Broome or whatever, the outback towns, and they, go crazy. They get drunk, they fight each other for fun, and then they get arrested. Well, anyway, this has been a bit of a funny little instalment, looking at that poor camp back there, talking about the outback madness. I love the outback. You know, if I didn't have my beautiful land here, I would live in the outback, in the red centre. But I am, one thing people don't like about homeless people, I've thought this for years and years, when you see a homeless person, they are free. They're free. They don't have to work for, they're not caught up in it all. They don't have all this debt. If they want to quit a job, they quit a job. But the average person, don't want to quit their job, or they'll lose their house, they'll lose their car, they'll lose everything. So when you've got nothing, you're free.